Well, a new art exhibit is making headlines across the globe after a church put an artificial intelligence version of Jesus Christ in a confessional. The installation, titled Deus in Machina, is on exhibit at St. Peter's Chapel in Lucerne, Switzerland. People can interact with a hologram version of Jesus and receive spiritual advice and encouragement. And joining us now to talk more about this is Christoph Wimmer, the EWTN News Editor for Europe and Asia. Christoph, always good to be with you, my friend. This story is really making a lot of headlines across the world. Many reporting that AI Jesus is hearing confessions, but the technology is not actually involved in the sacrament of penance, is it?
That's right, Tracy. Great to be here. Just even to clarify that, right? So that AI Jesus project, it's in St. Peter's Church in Lucerne in Switzerland, is not administering the sacrament of reconciliation in any way. It's an art installation. It's part of an exhibit designed to provoke thought, discussion about the role of technology in our lives, including, of course, the spiritual life. But it's not the sacrament, which is deeply human. It's sacramental. You know, we need a priest acting in the person of Christ and no machine. No matter how sophisticated or cool, can take on that role, even in a confessional, which is probably where that confusion came from.
You know, what's been the response among people who've maybe been to the art exhibit? What have they been saying?
Reactions, as you know, I'm sure everyone expects, have been really mixed. Some people get pretty excited about it or think it's thought-provoking or spiritually affirming even, because a machine can deliver advice rooted in scripture. One visitor reportedly said, you know, it's a machine, but it gives me so much advice. I guess that says a lot about how open people are to these new experiences. But on the other hand, I mean, there are many criticisms. Many think that AI responses lack depth, lack compassion, lack nuance of human pastoral care. Frankly, a lot of people, including myself, have dismissed it as a bit of a gimmick. You know, they're saying, yeah, it's an interesting experiment maybe, but it lacks richness of human interaction and, above all, sacramental grace.
Yeah, definitely. It certainly got a lot of people talking, although that being said, have there been any concerns, you know, about this exhibit, potential problems that could arise?
You know, it's easy to dismiss it as a novelty, Tracy, but you hit the nail on the head with that one. It is, of course, a legitimate concern and something we can't just brush aside, that this type of project can blur the lines for people because they might not fully understand the sacramental nature of confession. You know, no machine, no matter how advanced your chatbot might be, can offer absolution. It's not just theology. I mean, we're talking sacramental reality of our faith. And then there's the ethical side of it. Can an AI really handle the complexities of theological concepts? And what happens when you open up your heart is not cor ad cor, it's cor ad machina that we're talking about here. Does that really address the depth of our experience, our spiritual struggle? And is there really empathy in play, or can you be fooled? Not to mention the broader risk, of course, for a society that starts talking to chatbots in that way. I've been down that rabbit hole, even just researching for stories we're doing, Tracy, on maybe Thomas Aquinas, and you end up talking about spiritual things that are deeply personal to a machine. So it is risky, and I'm a bit concerned about it, as much as I enjoy the novelty nature of it. And maybe the headlines are good, and that allegedly is what the artist also wants, a conversation about what machines are bringing. And for the church, for us Catholics, it's really something to navigate.
Absolutely. Christoph, thank you so much. We appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you, Tracy. God bless.